time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on third and short. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this ball
Can't say it. How hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The Titans offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down, Burrow. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Nakua snags it over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Burrow now to throw on first down. He keeps it himself.
Holding offense.
Burrow now. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks.
Gotta go.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Kirsten Darrisaw, a first-round pick in 2021. Guilty that time. Now a second down throw for Burrow. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Tennessee. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Titans will tie things up. It's now 10-10. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense going to take over just before the half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about...
The pass rush gets home and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll let one go down the middle. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The 3rd quarter underway. Now an opening at the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. The offense will take over. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. On first down, Burrow. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow working in the pistol. He'll look underneath here for Brooks.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where they're zoned.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The game is 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Burrow. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. It is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now a shot here, deep middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
12.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it with Brooks. Trying to get to the edge, and he will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down. To throw is Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
2nd down. Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a designed run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Burrow. That is caught, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Titans. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now they'll run. Weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Gray brought in motion. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. Handoff here, up the middle. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Holding offense.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game.